Well, the Harbor Freight Quick Hitch modification is done, and this is the last part of it here. So that is it was a class 3, now it's a class 1 like it was supposed to be. And there's the 3/4 pin, and that's not going to go anywhere because ain't no slack down there. And I had to cut this. Well, it was long and narrow, but then I had to cut it off to get it to go under the top pin without taking the top pin off. So I went ahead and made me some little pins instead of those metric bolts. Took a lot of the slop out of that, since that was 1/2 inch drilled through here, and that was 20 millimeter or something. So anyway, but and then the bottoms, that don't look nothing like it did before, does it? So, and fits nice and snug, and nice and snug, so there's no slop. So anyway, ended up drilling these out. I forgot, 19 millimeter, whatever they were. 20 now, they're 1/2, and this is 1/2, and this was 1/2 already. So that's a little mod that I made. And then I had to drill these out because these were not 7/8. They weren't even 13/16, if I remember right. And then this, there was 3/8 of an inch slack between the bottom of this and the top of that to begin with, or more, I can't remember. But anyway, let me put this on a tripod for a second. I'll move the tripod over a little bit. There we go. And that's what it's going on, by the way. Put a little tripod for your phone. Alright, so let's get her zoomed in there so you can see. Now what I'm going to do is work those it's ready to go on there. And anyway, and then look at that. No slack nowhere. No matter where you lock it, it's good and tight. Good and tight. And same way on this side here. Of course, now I gotta move the camera. Where we at? So, that is what this whole thing is all about to begin with. It was freaking class 3. Said it was class 1. So that's what all these mods are about. And the same thing, let me pull you back out, let's see. Same thing with a top pin. And I have a Kodiak HD7 box blade. And I have the rear remotes on there. So side link and top link. And I didn't want all that kaka back and forth, so I make a little slight adjustment. I've got an indicator on there that Dave Knows How has on his tractor, something he came up with. It's really cool. Credits go to him for the idea. And if y'all hadn't saw his channel yet, check him out. Dave Knows How. He's pretty cool, Virginia country boy. And anyway, and this was just a huge amount of slop in here. Plus, from the bottom, from the bottom of the pin here to the bottom of the pin here, was either 15 1/4 on the bottom setting, if this is all the way down, or 18 1/4 on the top setting. And those numbers should have been 15 and 18, because at 18 1/4, all your weight is right here. And that'll make a whole lot of sense to me. That's just 2 1/2 inch pins. Here's where all the weight should be, down here on the bottom lift arms. That's why they call them lift arms. This is just to tilt back and forth. So whenever I built these up, the 2 bottom lift arm pins, then I went back as soon as I got done getting that. I had an approximate that I wanted, and this was going to be fine-tuned whenever I got through with these 2. And I knew it was going to be somewhere around 1/2 inch. And I wanted to, so when I went back and put this back on the tractor and remeasured it, then I wanted to stay just under 5/8, because 5/8 inch started putting the weight here and started taking it off of here. So anyway, I'm right in between 9/16 and 5/8 of an inch on a 15 or an 18, depending on whether you have these 2 pins here or those 2 pins there. So now the weight's distributed properly. That all works right. And anyway, I've got these that I'm going to use to make a little carry-all. And I got another set inside I was going to use to make a trailer mover. So I don't have the 7/8 inch pins. These are the ones that come off the, they go on the box blade, they go right here. So I've got a set of these on order, actually 2 sets on order. I'm going to use 1 set here, stays on the tractor, and then another 2 sets for making the next 2 devices that are going to hook into the quick hitch. So, alright, well, I need to put it on the tractor. One last test. Everything should be perfect.